Did you know that according to the Research Institute of America, interactive digital content with quizzes, simulations, and multimedia boost retention rates from between 25 to 60% compared to just 8 to 10% for traditional learning methods. And that's why we've created our suite of compliance e-learning courses designed by experts and designed to cover all of your compliance refresher needs. So they are always up to date with the latest regulations. So if anything changes over the course of a year, we continually update our courses and we ensure that they follow best practice. So the benefit of having them created by a consultant or a consultancy firm is the fact that we are working with our clients all year round, identifying best practice, whether that's to do with the consumer duty, whether that's complaints handling, vulnerable customers, and implementing the best bits into our training. And they're designed to genuinely teach learners through our range of engaging teaching methods and use of multimedia resources, which I'll show you in just a second or two. But from an expertise point of view, I'm the Robert Bell, the owner of RB Compliance Consultancy. My background's in law and then financial services compliance, so I've held several senior compliance roles in regulated firms. But in 2012, I set up RB Compliance, and we do all the typical stuff that you expect from a compliance consultancy, from FCA applications, including senior manager applications, through to training, learning and development, and the kind of policy creation element, the creation of compliance monitoring plans, and also the fact that we provide specialist advice on subjects like the consumer duty, vulnerability, GDPR, SM&CR. But I'm most well known for co-writing industry guidance with the Money Advice Liaison Group and the Money Advice Trust. That's the vulnerability, GDPR, and disclosure guidance. And I'm author of a practical guide to the Financial Conduct Authority's Consumer Duty. But we brought all of that knowledge and expertise into the range of courses that we offer, and you can see some of them on the screen now. And they're designed to meet all of the compliance needs that you might have in an organization. So we have over 15 courses, but typically an organization might pick 10 to 12, roll out one a month, and it covers all of your refresher training, but it can also be used from an induction point of view. For example, the FCA introduction, introducing your new staff members to the FCA and the role that they play. We have courses that work across sectors like AML and financial crime, but we also have sector-specific courses like debt collection, the debt advice course as well. Like I say, most of our courses, though, work across sector, like the whistleblowing, financial difficulties, consumer duty courses, but others are designed around different sectors, like credit lending. But the examples we include in the likes of the consumer duty course are aimed at a range of different firms. So some examples might be insurance firms, others might be retail banks, others might be investment firms. We also have this annual test designed to be one of your 12 year, if that's what you go with. You don't have to go with 12 courses, but if you did, it is a summary module testing the understanding and memory, if you like, or knowledge retention of your learners over the course of the year. That can help identify weak points whereby we might pick up on in future learning. But yeah, you can see the range of courses that we have on offer, all of the typical areas you would expect from a compliance point of view. But the main thing about our courses is that we ensure that they are fun and engaging, because typically with a compliance course, it's the course that people look forward to the least. So we make a lot of effort or put a lot of effort in to make sure that they are engaging and fun. We use a range of learning methods. Typically, our courses start with a scenario like a fictitious firm, and following that scenario, you'll learn all the relevant aspects of that particular module, referring back to that scenario throughout. And in doing so, we use interactive conversations, videos, micro-learning, and all of our courses are completed through a quiz or a test, however you want to phrase it, but a knowledge test at the end, and they need to pass it by reaching 80% in order to get their certificate.
quick video to take you through some of the interactivity in our e-learning. In this case, I've chosen the fair treatment of vulnerable customers of 2025. So once you've enrolled your learners onto the course, they'll all receive an email with an individual login link. Once they click on it, they will get access to the course. When they do, they'll see what you are seeing on your screen, which is a simple welcome to the course. That simply sets out the chapters, what they're going to learn, and the fact that they need to do a quiz at the end in order to get their certificate. So, as I say, I'm going to run through some of the key interactivity and the ways that we teach these courses. So, a lot of our courses are framed around a single scenario. So, we have a kind of fictitious firm to which everything is pinned to. And so, in this case, RB Finance. And this is introduced via a video, so nice and interactive, keeps the attention of the learner, setting out the scenario for today's training. This is voiced over as well as a speaking behind it that you can't hear on this video. So we use these types of methodologies in order to ensure the sessions are engaging and they keep the learner's attention. We also have other forms of multimedia that we use, for example, images with information callouts, so you can click on it in order to read more information, really taking advantage of the benefit of micro-learning by breaking down the key parts I want to get across into smaller bite-sized chunks. So we use that as well. Or we use simple presentations, simple slide presentations in order to get across simple, straightforward information like the FCA's definition of vulnerability or the drivers of vulnerability. We use these sparingly, but we do use them to mix things up as well. Again, more videos as part of the course and a range of quizzes as well, just to, at certain points, allow the learners to confirm that they are taking on board the key bits of information that they should be. And if they get the answers right or wrong, just click 3 random answers there, and it'll tell them why they've got it right or wrong. So there's that feedback throughout just to help reinforce the learning. We also use a lot of different games as well. So in this case, how to guide the conversation. And this is a really interactive form of learning whereby there's information given, but at the same time, the learners have to then apply it. For example, by placing answers into the relevant column, as you can see on the screen, and then submit their answer, and they'll get told whether it's right or wrong. So we use that. We use many other forms as well, including letters. So again, back to this RB Finance example, where we would include key points around, in this case, customer disclosure or key call-outs that they need to be aware of as part of this letter. So you can see we use a range of different learning methods, and it's always rounded off by a final exam or quiz, if you like, and the learners have to score 80% or more to pass. And once they do, then they'll be able to get access to their certificate. So, a few quick video to take you through some.
So thanks for watching the video there. Just a few examples of clients that have used our courses in the past. And we've had over 13,000 learners enrolled in our courses. So good, impressive numbers to date. But of course, we're always looking for more. We've got more than 15 different courses available, and we're happy to develop more for your company should you need. We have 10 different forms of interaction. You've just seen a few in the video there, but we do have more. And we're pleased to say that we get a 99.8% customer service satisfaction score, and over 90% of our students or customers come back for more the next year, for example. The process for enrolling learners is really simple. All we need is a spreadsheet or equivalent with the learner's details, first name, last name, email address, which course you want them to enroll on. We upload them to our system. They get an email that instructs them what to do. You can get admin access and get all the analytics from the system directly or ask for reports from us. And then we will invoice you once we've uploaded the learners to the system. Nice and simple. And the courses are all costed at £30 per learner per course plus VAT. So it's nice and simple to work out. If you are interested, reach out to me on the details that you can see